most effective.
And here now the Kings. They're on a 17-6 run. The shot by Bellinelli, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Felton. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Powell. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And going back to what we were saying, what you hope with Rondo is that he can get back to his full level of confidence. He tore the ACL in 13. He was traded in 14 and lost his way a little bit, but he's still young enough to have several really good years in front of him.
The shot by Bellinelli, no good.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And here's Rondo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He feeds it to Casper. They get it back. Here's Cousins. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Now, here's Barea. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Rondo with it, guarded by Barea. Caspi. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks trail by 4. Dallas calls timeout. It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
And it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
Off the inbound, and there's Parsons on the assist by McGee.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Kings shooting 47% here so far. There's a good screen. Outside Rondo. Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Felton. The shot by Bellinelli, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Powell dishes to McGee. Barea kicks to McGee. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Darren Collison. He's checked in for Sacramento. Now here's Collison. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
McGee sets the pick for Parsons. Outside for Felton. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Caspi.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gay outside. Back to Collison. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Parsons got his 3rd rebound on the night. Powell, the pass to McGee. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Cousins throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but
Once definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the floor for Dallas, Matthews out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Darren Williams. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Harris in at the 1 spot. Collison kicks to Butler. There's a good screen. Outside, Bellinelli. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Back to Collison. Takes a 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Collison's got 5 points so far.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Now here's Williams. Bellinelli is covering. Got a piece of it. And Collison with a clear path to the hoop.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Pass to Nowitzki. Baseline jumper, and he knocks down the jumper. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The pass to Bellinelli. Collison against Harris. Cauley-Stein dishes to Butler. And for Caron Butler, came into the league as a hard-nosed defender, good rebounder for a small forward. But it seems like as he matured, Greg, he became more of a three-point marksman.
Great point. And, you know, early in his career, the difficulty with the outside shot, his game was more about toughness. But like most smart veterans, he extended his range so he could live to play a little longer, which he certainly has.
Outside Matthews. Harris outside. Williams sets a screen for Harris. 5 to shoot. Matthews against Collison. Bellinelli. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Kings.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And it's Nowitzki missing.
And, you know, going back to Caron Butler, he became a complete offensive player at the height of his career. I mean, he improved his ball handling so he could get his shot off from any place on the court. His pull-up, mid-range jumper, cash money. And in a couple of years, he averaged nearly 5 assists a game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.